up, my dudes? It's Demi, and today I am over at Disney's Contemporary Resort. The Contemporary is a Disney Deluxe resort only steps away from the Magic Kingdom, and the most requested resort that I do a tour of. If you haven't seen it already, I did do a full room tour of the new redesigned Incredibles themed rooms here in the main building. It's beautiful rooms. Go check it out. I will link that video for you here and put it in the description below. There are two buildings here at the Contemporary. We have the main building here with a garden wing extension and Bay Lake Tower. Bay Lake Tower is beautiful. It's the DVC property building, but you don't have to be a DVC member to stay there, but because it's so massive and there's so much to see, it really deserves its own video. So today we're going to be looking at the main building with the garden extension. We're going to be seeing a room tour of one of the garden rooms in the garden wing. If you find this video helpful, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider checking out my Patreon. You'll get exclusive bonus content, including a free dining guide to Walt Disney World plus more. Your support really matters and it helps enable me to bring you great content here on this channel. All right, now let's head inside. Let's see this iconic resort and let's go get into some hijinks. Disney's Contemporary Resort opened with Walt Disney World along with the Polynesian in 1971. It's also the site of the famous Richard Nixon speech, "I am not a crook." As we walk in, let me tell you the benefits you get when you stay at the Contemporary. You get early park entry, which means 30 minutes before a theme park opens, one of the 4 theme parks, not the water parks, you can enter 30 minutes earlier. You also have more availability when you are choosing your theme park park pass, because now you have to reserve your theme park when you come here. You can't just buy a ticket, you have to reserve the park. You also get to be able to walk to a theme park. You are literally a 5-minute walk away to Magic Kingdom. Now, the Grand Floridian and the Polynesian are also walkable, but this is literally 5 minutes, where the Grand Floridian is a 15-minute walk or more, and the Polynesian is a 20-minute walk or more. This is definitely the best perk of all when you stay here. Out that side door, this is also not only the path to get to Magic Kingdom, at the end there is the buses. The buses take you to Disney Springs, Disney's Hollywood Studios, and Disney's Animal Kingdom, and the water parks. But the monorail takes you to Magic Kingdom, Epcot, and the other monorail resorts. To get to Epcot, you'll take the monorail to the Transportation and Ticket Center and then change to the Epcot monorail. When you stay at the Contemporary, you also benefit from extended evening theme park hours. On select nights, guests staying in deluxe resorts can participate in extended theme park hours, which means a park will be open 2 hours after the park closes, just for those guests in deluxe resorts. When you enter the Contemporary, you are on the first floor. There is a bunch of stuff here and then on the higher floors, but this first floor recently had a huge renovation. I'm so excited that I get to be able to show you. First enter to the right is Contemporary Grounds, and this is actually a full service Joffrey's inside the resort. To me, this is one of the best perks about staying here. It's open from 6 a.m. to 3. After Contemporary Grounds, this is the walkway to the convention center, which we can't go in there anyway, so let's keep going. On your left, when you first walk in, is Bell Services. If your room isn't ready or you're checking out and you want to head to the parks, you can leave your bags here and come back for them later. After that, we have Guest Services and Check-in. If you have the My Disney Experience mobile app, which if you're coming to Walt Disney World, you need to have it at this point, you can use that as your room key. You can check in directly on the app and not even need to come here and go directly to your room. As I said, this first floor recently had a huge refurbishment, and you can see it. Everything looks very new. You have all this modern contemporary furniture. You have this great mural of the monorail, and it just smells amazing down here. At the very end, you do have your TV area in the lobby, and look how great this refurb looks. It screams Mad Men era, modern, contemporary, gorgeous. At the very end of the hall, we have Steakhouse 71. This is a fairly new restaurant here, opened during the 50th anniversary, and I covered it. I did breakfast and lunch. I'll link those videos for you here and put them in the description below. And I really like Steakhouse 71. There's also a bar where you can just come and walk up to if you don't have a reservation, if you want to sit at the bar and get a couple of light bites as well. And I think for the price in a deluxe resort, this is a really good restaurant, and the food is also very good. Go check out both those dining reviews. Now we're gonna take the escalator upstairs. On this level is just ballrooms, but it's also the check-in area for the famous restaurant California Grill at the very top of the Contemporary, where you can overlook Magic Kingdom and get incredible fireworks views. And unfortunately, I I can't go up to the 15th floor to show you California Grill because they have to actually allow that button to be able to be pushed. If you go in there right now and you push 15, nothing will happen. Now we're gonna head up to the next level. We have now made it to the shopping and dining district here at the Contemporary. First of all, you have to stop and look at the iconic Mary Blair wall. It's painted on all four sides. Again, Mary Blair was the artist that created It's a Small World. Her use of color is iconic. You can see how the color almost is like coming off of the wall, and there's nothing that's like entirely red, blue, primary colors. Her thing was that everything was slightly mixed, and that's how she was able to achieve such beautiful standout artwork. So let's first head to the left. Over here at the left, first we will see the Contempo Cafe. This is the Contemporary's quick service location here. You can mobile order everything on the app. They have breakfast from 7 to 11:30 and lunch and dinner from 11:30 to 11. For breakfast, they do like eggs and bacon and Mickey waffles, stuff like that. And then for lunch, they do burgers, chicken fingers, diffuse different sandwiches, salads, kids meals. Plus they have a bunch of stuff in the refrigerator like desserts, a couple of grab and go salads and fruit cups. And then over here, this is where you can get your resort refillable mug, $19.99 for the length of your stay, but you can only refill it at the resort. And this resort has a few different versions. They have the ones now with the Mickey lids. These are the same, just different color lids, and I'm filming this during the 50th anniversary, so this has 50th anniversary stuff, but you can even see the Contemporary. Same thing for this one. It's a little bit different, but it also has the Contemporary. And then down here we have some Mickey ones and some Pixar ones. Also over here is where they have a microwave and a toaster if you need that during your stay. This is where all the fixins is. They have obviously soda machines, coffee, hot chocolate, tea, and I just want to point out that the only milk here is Coffee Mate. I'm really getting annoyed of the Disney coffee game. There is no other milks ever, but if you go back to the counter, they can hopefully provide you with some of your preferred milk. After Contempo Cafe is Chef Mickey's. This is the iconic character dining here at the Contemporary where you get to meet the Fab Five. The breakfast is served from 7:30 to 12:30 and dinner from 5 to 9:30. You can very easily see inside Chef Mickey's from the back of the Contempo Cafe if you'd like to kind of like peek in. And look, there's Chef Minnie. And then over there you can see it's only the top of his head, but Chef Goofy. And then finally next to Chef Mickey is the Outer Rim Bar. This is just a regular bar. It has some TV screens playing sports, but if you get like a nice window seat, that's really nice. You can see Bay Lake, but they do have a lot of cool looking cocktails here. You can pause to read. Let's now head to the right past the elevators and we have our shopping. First, I want to show you outside of the shops. They do have a caricature artist that is here sometimes. It says 9 a.m. I guess maybe tomorrow, and here are the prices for that. First, we have BVG, and it's legit just a really big Disney store, basically. The shopping here is great. Like, this is on, like, Worlds of Disney level from Disney Springs. I've actually found some really great stuff in this shop. I love to come here. I found a really awesome Spirit jersey in here that I didn't find anywhere else. Sometimes they throw things in the resorts merchandise locations that they just, like, don't know what to do, if they have like maybe old things or extra things, and I found some really, really great stuff. When I say there's a ton of shopping, there is a ton of shopping, like clothes, artwork. Again, this is on the level of Disney Springs shopping. But I finally found some Contemporary merchandise first. Oh my goodness. Look at these monorail Loungefly ears. These are amazing. And this monorail Loungefly bag, like, that's the monorail up there. I've never seen these before. I want these. These are adorable. The bag is $75 and the ears are $40, by the way. We have a Contemporary short sleeve button down, a Contemporary pin, Contemporary t-shirt, a Contemporary ornament. That's one side, and then this is the other. I think I actually need to get this. This is cute. It's a resort puzzle set with the Contemporary included and a Contemporary / monorail dress. I do not know how to feel. I came to this resort to do a tour. I did not plan on leaving with an ornament, but here we are. Let's keep going. Want to quickly show you this really great light up Mickey on the outside of BVG. Great photo op. At the very end of the hall, you have some seating with a really nice window view. Plus, if you head to the right, you can exit through the door and you have all of this spot to sit, and you have a great view of Cinderella Castle and Space Mountain. What is better than this, man? Now, if you're thinking, oh, I'll come out here to watch the fireworks, unfortunately, they do use this space for California Grill as well, but you can try to see if the door is open. You can come. I ran up here all the way from my room the other way, and you have fireworks here with pumpkin music. That's amazing. I don't even have my external mic, so I'm sorry if the sound is a little weird here, but I mean, I love that you're able to come here and watch Disney Enchantment. Sometimes I believe you're not, though. There are some times when they have this reserved, but just check. And if you're already here, just check if you're not in the parks watching it, because this is the best place to watch it if you're not in the park. You can also watch it on the Polynesian Beach, but you see way more things on the castle, and you have better views of the fireworks over here if you stand over here, but the fireworks could technically be blocked by the monorail, but still amazing views, incredible show. They pump in the music. I was so happy that I caught it. Also up here, that's the door that we came out of. This is the connecting bridge to get to Bay Lake Tower. Back inside, and now we have Fantasia, but over to the right we have the Fantasia Market, so let's head in there first. In here you can find a few different types of things, like you can get your bagged Joffrey's coffee here, and you can get a lot of different snacks and alcohol here as well. All this is really great to be able to either take as souvenir, because they're Disney branded, Goofy candy stuff, things to take home, or you can just get a bunch of food to take back to your room as well. Plus, here is where they have the little pharmacy area, and they have a cold fridge of drinks and a few snacks. And if you have a discount with annual pass or DVC, come get these drinks here, because you can get 20% off here and not at Contempo Cafe. And in here is where they have some Disney Vacation Club member merchandise. Now let's head inside Fantasia. Again, just more merchandise. We have plushes in here, board games, some kids' clothes and baby clothes, and pins in here. So we walked through Fantasia. You can see the Fantasia Market down there, but now over here is the game station, which is the resort's arcade. This is a really good size arcade, almost, if not the same size, maybe bigger. No, I don't think bigger. Probably the same size you'd find at an all-star resort, which they obviously make those big because they know most families will be there. This is a really nice one. A lot of different types of games, skee ball, shooter games, giant Pac-Man, all the fun stuff. And of course, the best game of all. Now let's see the coolest part of the Contemporary, the monorail. What's great is that you have your own security here, so you don't have to go through security over at any of the parks, including Magic Kingdom. This is the only resort where the monorail actually goes through the building. That's why it's so iconic here for the Contemporary. The monorail can take you to Magic Kingdom, or you can walk the 5 minutes, or it can take you to the Polynesian and the Grand Floridian, or you can take it to the TTC and switch over to the Epcot monorail and take the monorail to Epcot. Back in the shopping district, and we actually need to take the elevator 1 floor down to level 3. We can't use the escalator to get there. We need the elevator. But first, look at this incredible model of the Disney Fantasy. I was recently on the new Disney Wish, and I did a full tour of the ship, plus a ton of other helpful videos, so definitely go check those out. I will link the full tour for you right here and put it in the description below. But let's head down to the 3rd floor, and here is where the fitness center is, 24-hour access. Okay, this is an incredibly nice fitness room, and there were a bunch of people working out, so I don't really want to film them. That would be really weird. But there's a ton of different machines, including treadmills and weights and bikes and ellipticals. This is a super nice gym. Came up to the 11th floor so I can show you this incredible view from the top. Speaking of incredibles, these rooms up here in the main building are newly rethemed, since when I'm filming it newly, to the Incredibles. And I did that Incredibles room tour. My friend stayed there and kindly let me come and see the room to give you all a tour. But this whole section has just been recently refurbished, and it's beautiful. And I love how it's the Incredibles, but it looks like modern contemporary, fitting the theme of the resort. This is my favorite picture. I really want to get this in my house. I just love the refurb. Go watch that video to see that room tour. I really love what they did with the room. Back by Steakhouse 71 on the first floor, and we are going to exit out this door and see some of the outsides and the other sections of the resort. When you come outside, come over here and see the metal Mickey, because it's very, very cool what they did. They have this pole here so you can rest your phone and go take a photo with metal Mickey. Also in this section, you have the giant tic-tac-toe and the giant checkers. Following the path down, and we have the featured pool and splash zone. This is the main pool. So first you have this really great splash zone area, but then if you go through the gate here, you have the main pool open from 10 to 11. This is the size of the pool. I'm gonna be honest, I actually have never seen this pool before in person, and it's kind of small for being the main pool, but they do have a slide here, which is very cool. It's not like the coolest slide. I think the slide over at the Coronado Springs pool is better, but it's nice to see a slide here. And then in the center is a hot tub, and it says the pool is 3'9" and it goes to 4 feet at the center. The pool does have towels here and life jackets. You can also rent a private cabana as well. When you leave the back gate of the pool, you have a sandy beach. There is volleyball here, and there are places to sit near the water, but you do not go ever in the water here. To the left of the sandy beach is the quiet pool, open from 7 to 11. Pool is super nice. It goes from 3 feet to 5 feet, and it is definitely a lot quieter here than over there, but you can still hear plenty of yelling from the other pool. And you can also rent cabanas here as well, and you have this really beautiful view of Bay Lake. Keep walking down left, and we have some more poolside games. We have foosball, pool, and cornhole. This next building is 2 parts. The first part is over on this side, which is the boat nook. This is where you can book a fishing excursion or rent boats, and you would come right over here to do that. And then if you walk through like you're going back to the main pool, on the opposite side of this building is the sandbar, which is the main pool's pool bar. They have a few signature drinks here along with the full bar and a couple of like snacks like chips. And then if you wrap around again, you have the sandbar grill, open from 11 to 8. Here you can get a burger, a hot dog, or a salad, and a few snacks, and that includes Mickey premium bars. To the left of Metal Mickey is this courtyard, and this is where they do movies under the stars here. Every night they blow up a big projector and play a Disney movie. To the left of the courtyard, here is part of the running trail. There is a running trail here. You can find it on your Walt Disney World map. And then over here is the fire pit. Every night they do a campfire at every resort, and you can get s'mores kits inside if you need them. Now it is time to head to the right, and we're going to look at the garden wing section and the garden wing room. When you walk down the path from the main building, you have your own entrance here. Here is the elevator. However, my room is on the first floor, and you can see this is the same carpet that they had upstairs with the Incredibles theme. And in here, there actually is some more Incredibles artwork. I walked all the way down, and the garden wing actually has its own little lobby and entrance here. And I guess for where you park your car if you want to park your car. Also, there is no more free parking when you stay at a Disney resort anymore. It's, I think, $25 per night now. Okay, my room is very far down. I walked all the way down the hall, but there is another side door here to help you get to the pool faster. Came down to the end of the hall. We have some vending machines and ice, and actually, here is my room, first room here. Just wanted to show you, I did come all the way down the hall, and there is another door to get to the pool area. All right, let's head inside and see the room. What? This is an Incredibles theme room, and it didn't show that or say that online. What? I was not expecting this. When you look at the photos online, it shows like a black and white room, and it doesn't say anything about it, and I didn't realize that this part of the resort was getting refurbished to it. But I am so excited. Let's check everything out. Okay, so when you first walk in, you have the wardrobe. The light turns on when you open the door. It has the Incredibles suits hanging on the clothes rack. I mean, I'm just still, my mind is still blown. I just did not expect to see this. We have the extra pillows and blankets up here. We have a full-size hair dryer, a Conair, and an iron with the steamer. We also have a luggage rack inside and 3 drawers. Not that wide, but decent depth. After the wardrobe, we have another closet. There is a full-length mirror on the door of this closet. And in here, we have some cubby space. This is where our safe is. More cubby space and 2 more drawers. Again, kind of narrow, but good depth. Now we have our little coffee/kitchen area. I love how you can see like cocktails up here and then coffee cups over here. It's just so cool. This is a light underneath the coffee. We have a Keurig coffee maker, and this is our ice bucket. In the top drawer, we'll be able to find our Joffrey's Keurig pods with all the fixins and cups. And underneath, we have our fridge. And you know what's so crazy? I really thought these were just going to be the Value Resort fridges, but these are the fridges that they keep putting in when they refurb rooms, and they're such a downgrade. They're small, and there's no door storage. So that's wild. I am so not a fan of these fridges. Let's turn back around and take a look at the bathroom. We have one single big barn door that leads us into first the vanity shower area. Look at the mirror in here. It's the monorail and the Contemporary on the mirror. Beautiful. Besides our big mirror, here is our double sink. We have some towels, a garbage underneath, some extra space for storage, tissues, our H2O products. They gave us lotion, mouthwash, a shower cap, and facial soap. And we have our light up magnetic mirror on the right. And then we have our shower. This is a glass door standing shower. There is no tub. Please be careful with the glass door. Don't walk into it. In here we have our H2O shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. And what's different is that it has like a different look than what we normally see in the other Disney resorts and all of my other videos. I don't know why. Maybe these are better, or it's just a different design. I have no idea. We have this big shelf on here to put stuff. We have a rain head and an attached hose plus our clothesline. And it is a really decent sized shower for sure. That's the water pressure. It's acceptable, not the greatest, but it's rain head, so it's not supposed to be super hard, so it's very nice. After that, we have our toilet room. I really love when they separate the toilet from the shower. It really helps people get ready much faster. And in here is just some extra towels and toilet paper and this amazing photo of Jack. And it has a really nice sliding door. Let's walk into the main room. Unfortunately, there is an adjoining door. I personally don't like them because I don't have anybody with me, and I don't like adjoining room doors because it feels like you can hear people way louder than just a wall, which you definitely can. After that, first of all, look at the wall paper that they have with the eye masks. Very, very cool. And we have a little side table. Our remote is wrapped, knowing that it is clean. And we have this ottoman, or you can use it as a chair. After that, we have our big TV and our couch. It's very big. This is the biggest couch I've seen in a resort ever, honestly. But it's also, first of all, look at how cool the little Incredibles pillow is. That's very awesome. And we have the table here next to it, but this is also a couch bed because you can have up to 5 people in this room. Very easy. Just grab the strap and push it down and unflap that, and there is your couch bed. It's just like the couch bed that they had on the Disney Wish. These were usually very comfortable because it's one of those like mats, yeah, and not just like a bad mattress. I fit perfectly fine here. It's definitely the same size as the one on the Wish. My husband is 5'7". He fit totally fine there as well. I think if you're like 6 foot, it gets a little tight. And it's one of those like heavy duty like mats, not a really like uncomfortable spring couch mattress. So you can definitely be comfortable here as an adult on the couch. We have a little behind the couch table and this very cool standing lamp. Let's check out the opposite side first. We have temperature control on the wall, and then of course we have our 2 queen size beds. We have Frozone here and Edna mode there, and on each side of the bed they have these little like side tables, which is really cool. Plus we have our reading lights, and these are very cool. All you do is pull them up and it turns on, and you push them back and they're off. In this center console, first of all, let's check out this really cool lamp. You can see the monorail on the track over the Contemporary. We also have our phone here, and we have a really deep drawer, which, oh my gosh, new math. The worst. I don't know new math, but look how cool. Things to do. Take out trash. Learn new math. Call Rick D back. Buy more cookies. Stop the underminer. Research adolescence. Ask E to babysit. Go bowling with Lucius. Take Incredible for a tune-up. This is so cool. Plus, this side has also that little lip of side table, and same thing for this side. We have a big window that does lead to a patio. If you're on a higher floor, it's a balcony. Unfortunately, I got a first floor. I don't like first floors, but whatever, I'm grateful to be here. And what's really cool is even on the sheer curtains, you can see images of the Incredibles characters. Here is our blackout curtain, and look how cool. First of all, there's the monorail, and then you have the Incredibles and Frozone like into battle. There's Elastigirl stretching out, Mr. Incredible being all strong, Frozone freezing something, Jack running, Jack doing his thing, and Violet making some type of protection bubble. Here is the door to the outside. Let's head outside. Here is our view. But if you look a little over, you can see the pool a little bit, and out here we have 2 patio chairs and a table. Not really much else out here. I know personally I don't ever really sit out when it's a first floor. A balcony is definitely a lot nicer, so if you can request a second floor, I highly recommend it. And now it's time for my favorite part of my room tours, the outlet sitch. We're going to go around the room and count up all of the outlets. This room just had a huge refurbishment, and outlets are a really good indicator of room refurbishments or if a room needs to be refurbished, and there needs to be enough outlets for at least 5 people. So let's count them up. Starting off in the vanity, we have 2 on the right and 2 on the left, 1 additional by the coffee bar, 2 regular outlets underneath temperature control, 2 by the adjoining door, 1 additional by the standing lamp, 2 regular outlets, 2 USB-As behind the couch, 2 regular, 2 USB-As on the right side of the bed, 2 regular, 2 USB-As in the center console, and 2 regular, 2 USB-As on the left side. There was a total of 18 regular outlets and 8 USB-As for a total of 26 charging stations. And if there are 5 people in the room, that's about 5 charging stations per person. That's incredible. Obviously, this room refurb is spectacular by the looks of it, but also by the hardware of it all too. It definitely is a very awesome refurb. So it's obviously getting the Hijinx outlet seal of approval. Also, real quick, I forgot to mention, they do have that under the bed storage to put your luggage, which is great. And look how cool the carpet is underneath. And finally, alrighty, I'm gonna not sleep on the Frozone match thing. I don't know if whenever there's a throw pillow or a dust cover over a bed, just throw them off the bed and don't use them because they do not get washed like the regular sheets do. So we're gonna throw Frozone away and try out the bed. So far, it feels just like the other beds that we've been seeing in the refurb rooms. I slept in a different one last night that it's exactly the same, exact same sheets. Pillows feel the same, and they're all the same type of pillow. They're not like a bunch of random weird ones. I will sleep here tonight, and I will write here in the description of how I slept. Well, my dudes, that was the Contemporary Resort here at Walt Disney World. I love this resort. I don't think it's like super glamorous. It's not that type of feel. It's modern contemporary, but it's just so classic and iconic Disney, and it's just so cool. And also, I love all the Incredibles refurb because it's not like over the top in your face Disney like you would see it like an All-Star. It's very subtle and done super well. And I just love the new refurb of the floor 1. It looks like the 1960s in there, and I'm all here for it. I love the room. I think it's very cool, but what I think is really interesting is that it feels very similar to the rooms over at Coronado Springs, especially in the Gran Destino Tower. So if you're looking for that same type of room quality at a lower cost, definitely check out the Gran Destino Tower tour. Coronado Springs, the Gran Destino Tower tour, I will link it here and I'll put it in the description below. Also, even just like their outside rooms are very similar as well with their refurbs. So check out Coronado Springs. I'll link all of it here for you. But I did have a wonderful time being here at the Contemporary. There's just so much to do here. It's so many great restaurants, and you can't beat the location. So thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit your bell notifications so you don't miss anything that goes on this channel. Follow me on Instagram at Magical Hijinx. Be sure to check out my Patreon. I am committed to pouring everything I can into this channel, but I do need your help. I fund everything you see here on this channel, including room tours like here at the Contemporary. I am committed to expanding the scope and quality of the channel as much as I can, so please check out the Patreon for access to a growing list of bonus content and be a part of our growing community. Your support really matters. So thank you so much again, and until next time, my dudes, I hope you guys get into some hijinks very, very soon. Bye-bye.